Welcome back to another episode of Hey, we claim to have some information about GTA 6, but we actually probably really don't. This is a guy that we have met in some dark alley and we might actually can trust him for once. 2 days ago, The Know published a video titled Exclusive Grand Theft Auto 6 Location Details. Well, in reality, all that video was pointing out, which is more than likely the most obvious thing of all time, pointing out that the location for GTA 6 is going to be Vice City. They claim they got this from an anonymous source which doesn't want to be revealed, as always, and that we can expect it within the next 3 to 4 years. Now, here's the thing, this is the most obvious thing of all time. It makes complete sense that Vice City is going to be the next location we're going to be revisiting for GTA 6. Here's why. Liberty City already got a new lick of paint with GTA 4. San Andreas got the same thing with GTA 5. What's next? Indeed, Vice City. That's the only details they had. They also claimed that the codename for GTA 6 is Project Americas, and the reason for that is that apparently you're also able to go down to South America and do the whole drug trade thing. A lot of air and naval vehicles apparently that are going to happen and whatnot, and once again the game is in early stages, which means that as far as I know the way game development works, especially with open world, you start with creating the actual world, which means that you could have a situation like you had in GTA 5. You start off in North Yankton, you do the first mission there, and then you go back to Los Santos, which in my opinion is more than likely going to be the case with GTA 6 if this is going to be a thing. They might expand upon and do some more missions within that location, but I personally don't really see it becoming the main attraction to the game, especially with something like multiplayer where you're gonna have to go between each location. It just doesn't really seem too realistic to me. Again, this is Rockstar, they're hugely ambitious, they always have these crazy ideas, such as with GTA 4, as I remember there was this rumor going around how they made the map so big that it took I think an hour or two to go from one side to the other. It's all this kind of stuff that just gets thrown out there. There's still ideas, there's still concepts, there's not even close to being finalized or even started upon, because again, these are the early stages of the game. This is where planning happens. This is where it's just, okay, this is what the location is going to be. Go out there and research it. Go make the map. And as soon as we have a map, they can start making missions and whatnot. And I get why, I don't want to say that The Know is full of shit, but I do at the same time. Personally, I don't really know much about The Know. I just distance myself from most of that stuff. But I just feel like when you put out something like this, an almost 8-minute video claiming that you have the location details for Grand Theft Auto 6, you might want to actually bring some more concrete stuff rather than just spending 8 minutes saying basically, hey, the game is codenamed Project Americas, we're going to go back to Vice City again, and there's also a possibility of us going down to South America and exploring that whole cocaine thing. To me, it just seems way too early to actually think that you have any concrete facts and details about GTA 6. The game is so far away. Sure, they probably have a location already and it's more than likely going to be Vice City because that's the most obvious pick. And obviously the biggest question would be what area the time would be set in. I mean, obviously the 80s would make the most sense, but then again you run into the issue with all the DLCs and whatnot of cars they could release. So it might even be a modern day Miami, and there's also going to be this large Vice City fan base and everyone that has nostalgia to GTA Vice City or even Vice City stories, where they might want to keep those two games set in the 80s and have a modern day Miami, which personally I think might actually be pretty cool as well. I mean, still you can have the Miami vibe and whatnot, but kind of leave the Vice City vibe to that, because I think they've done it twice, and to do it a third time, I'm not entirely sure even Rockstar would want to do such a thing. But of course, everything is possible, and maybe all the cliches are up and they're going to do a modern thing, but this is all speculation. But I just feel that I had to throw this video out there to tell everyone like, hey, I know they mentioned take this with a grain of salt, but personally I think it is way too soon for any of this type of stuff. It's just your typical situation of where they claim to have a source that doesn't want to be named and whatnot. Anyone can be that, right? And obviously they want to report on it anyway, because you can title the video claiming that you have details on the location in GTA 6. You get almost 300,000 views, and bam, moving on. But anyway, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And if you actually want to hear some actual details on GTA 6 when they do come available, stick around to the channel. for the latest and greatest GTA 6 news coming in about 4 years or some shit.